Yeah, so I grew up in a little town in northeast corner of Alabama, kind of close to the Tennessee-Georgia line. Went to high school there. After high school, moved to Chattanooga. That's where I met my wife. We got married, moved back to Higdon, a little small town northeast Alabama. We had 3 children. And then, about 15 years ago, I started working here in Huntsville. So we kind of made a compromise and we kind of moved to Scottsboro. It's kind of halfway in between where I grew up at with, where mom, dad, and everybody was at, and then halfway between here and work. So just kind of compromised there, and it was kind of the best fit for still being able to see family, and not have a long commute to work. So I decided to become a financial professional in 1997. I started working in the retail finance industry. And then, at a few years later, I think it was around 2001, I was approached by a friend that asked me if I would be interested in, becoming a financial advisor. At the time, I just had too many irons in the fire, too much going on. But later on, I decided to go ahead and pursue in that direction. So in 2010, I became licensed and officially became a professional financial advisor. The most rewarding part of my job is just meeting new people, just being able to help them and put them in a better position so they feel confident, about their retirement. The biggest major concerns I find with retirement today is it's just a lot more difficult to retire today than it was 20 or 30 years ago. With interest rates at all-time lows, it's hard to find a good fixed rate, so therefore people are having to take more risk with their money in order to try to keep pace with inflation. So ultimately it's just, trying to find the right products and the right mix of things and trying to stay within people's risk tolerance is the most challenging thing today. A couple of the biggest misconceptions that I've seen when it comes to retirement planning is one, how much income they're going to need in retirement. So it's really hard to kind of nail that down to know exactly what you need without actually doing a budget and things of that nature. The next thing that we oftentimes run into that is a misconception is a lot of people think that they're going to be in a lower tax bracket when they retire. And sometimes that may be the case, but oftentimes what we see is they're actually in a as high or higher tax bracket. So my approach to working with clients is I want to listen to what they're saying. If I listen to what they're telling me, I can usually identify their concerns that they have. And at that point, we can kind of tackle those concerns, try to address those and put them in a much better position. To me, a successful day is just simply making a positive impact on someone's life.